Hi guys, welcome to Simplifying Tech and Programming. So in today's session, we are going to check how we can migrate Oracle DB data into Elasticsearch. So that is a SQL relational data to NoSQL database by using Logstash. So in the agenda today, so we will see first what is a Logstash and how we can download and install Logstash. Then how we can set up Elasticsearch and Kibana. Then how we can set the Oracle DB connector in order to connect with the Oracle with the Logstash. Then configuring a Logstash configuration script, and then we will see how we can start Logstash, how we can visualize the data which is converted from SQL to Elastic, and we will discover that data into Kibana Discover tab. Then we will see what is the foreign key and join alternative, data modeling in Elasticsearch of relational data. Okay, to demonstrate this we are referring my blog. So blog link is provided into video description. So basically Logstash is a jdbc input plugin that works like a pipeline to send the database data to Elasticsearch to utilize the full text search and query analysis to show from charts and dashboard into Kibana. So conceptually, jdbc plugin runs a loop that periodically polls the relational database of records that is inserted and modified since the last iteration of this loop. So this diagram demonstrates how we can create the Logstash configuration file by using jdbc input plugin for the Oracle database and output as a NoSQL data to Elasticsearch. Okay, so first we will see what is a Logstash. So this is a homepage of Logstash, so where it mentions like it is centralized, transform and stash your data. So Logstash is a free and server-side data processing pipeline that ingests data from a multitude of sources, transform it, and that sends to your favorite stash. What does that mean? Okay, so basically we have a input as a Oracle database, relational data or SQL tables, and that we want to convert that data into NoSQL data, that is in JSON format of data. So we will use converter or pipeline in between Oracle and SQL data, that is called as a Logstash pipeline, which configures the jdbc input, and we will implement the filter in order to modify our data, and as an output we will use a Elasticsearch. So basically Logstash configuration have three sections. One is a input, so that input data is provided in the form of relational data. Then we have filter in order to mutate your data, and we have a output as a what is the output format of data. So like we can convert any form of data to any supported Logstash data or Elastic supported data, or we can publish any form of data, or you can say CSV data or relational data. You can publish to Elastic also, you can publish to a real-time messaging service also, or vice versa. Okay, so to proceed further, what is a prerequisite? So you need to be Elasticsearch 8.xx is installed. Then we need Kibana to be installed, and we will see how we can install the Logstash. You need to have the Oracle 19x is installed, and along with the SQL developer that is installed, that need for visualizing your Oracle data. So with reference to below video, so you can copy Elasticsearch setup file and install into Windows directory, and you can go to bin directory to start Elasticsearch and Kibana. So that we will do. So if you don't know how we can install Elasticsearch and Kibana, so you can visit our earlier videos. So I have this Elasticsearch playlist inside this. So we have this latest video of how we can install Elasticsearch and Kibana into Windows system. So there is a demonstration for Ubuntu system also. So in Ubuntu Linux system, so how we can install, this is the video is there. Then regarding Oracle, so if you don't know how we can install Oracle and SQL developer, so you can refer this playlist, and here the first video how to download and install Oracle database and SQL developer. Okay, so to start with the hands-on part, so we will go to our directory where Elasticsearch and Kibana is there, and from bin directory we will start the Elasticsearch and Kibana. So go to bin directory, So if you see here, so we have this Elasticsearch and Kibana. So we will go to Elasticsearch bin directory, and here type as a cmd, and here type as a Elasticsearch and enter. So it will start Elasticsearch. Okay, so our Elasticsearch is started. Let's verify this. Okay, so it is asking for username and password. So username is a by default Elastic, and password, whenever you start Elasticsearch at the first time, so it will generate your password into your console itself. So you have to copy that. Somehow if you miss to copy the password from console, then there is a command in order to regenerate your password. So that you can find from my earlier videos, or you can find from Elasticsearch documentation. So for now I have a Elasticsearch password. Okay, so our Elasticsearch is started. Now we will start Kibana also. So go to Kibana bin directory, type cmd, and let's say Kibana start. So same way we have to start the Oracle and our SQL developer. So Oracle is a by default Windows process, so that is a daemon thread. So it is already started. So same way we can start a SQL developer in order to visualize your Oracle data. So SQL developer is started. So we need some sample data, sample SQL data, or sample Oracle data in order to ingest that data into Elasticsearch. Okay, so we need to create this table. So copy this command. So this is our SQL developer. So double click on this instance. Okay, so let's check if table name is exist. Okay, table is not exist. So this is the create table command of sample employee structure, where we have 4 columns. One is employee ID, email, first name and last name. So select this and execute. So our table is created. Save this. Then we need to insert some data. So copy these insert statements, paste it here, select, execute. Yeah, so data is inserted. Save this. Let's verify if we have a data. Select star from employee. Okay, so we have 6 records with sample data. So we will connect with this table, and we will extract this data, and we will mutate that data into Logstash script, and then we will ingest that data into Elasticsearch. Okay. So now we need to create a Logstash configuration file, but before that we need to download and install Logstash. So in the browser, so type download Logstash. Okay, so this is the download Logstash page. So where we have to select the operating system, and just click on this Windows download. Okay, so it will start downloading. So in our case we have already downloaded, so let's go to downloaded folder. Okay, so we have this Logstash installer. So just right click and say extract in order to install this. Okay, so it is extracted. So go inside this. So go to bin folder. So go to config folder. Inside this you can see this logstash.yml. So we don't need to change anything. So just we need to create one configuration file in order to write our configurations. Okay. So this is like I mentioned previously. So this is our configuration. So we are writing this configuration in order to read data from Oracle and in order to insert data into Elastic. Okay. So this is the sample configuration file. So where like I mentioned before, so we have three sections. One is a input section, one is a filter section, and one is a output section. So in the input we have to connect with the Oracle database. So we need to define the JDBC plugin. So we have this JDBC section, and then here we have to define our statement, our connection details, and table name or statement. On this data, suppose we want to change something or we want to change the names, table names. So that data you can write into this filter section in the mutate column. Okay, so like for sample, I have written this mutate and remove field at the version. That is a by default created while converting our data from Oracle to Elasticsearch. Okay, so in the output section, so we have to mention our Elasticsearch connection details. One is a host name, then in which index we want to convert the data that is coming from Oracle. Then we need to mention the username, password, and we need to mention the, if your connection is a SSL, then you can mention the SSL as a true, and the certificate validation for latest Elastic version. So copy this code, and we need to create this configuration into some Logstash, into a text file. So this is the basic configuration file. So this is the JDBC plugin. So first save this. So we need to save this into Logstash configuration file. So here config, and name this as a employee config.conf. Save this. So yeah, so this is the JDBC plugin, and in order to connect with the Oracle, so we need one JDBC driver connector jar. So for that we need to download this OJDBC 8 jar. Okay, so go here, and here you can say download OJDBC 8 jar. We have to download this jar file in order to like configure our Logstash configuration file. So click this Maven repository. So here you can see this jar is there. So click on this. So this is asking where to save my jar file. So I'm saving this into C tools lib. So save here. Okay, so it's downloaded. Copy this jar name, and here you can update this jar name. Okay, so save this. So this is the JDBC connection detail in order to connect with Oracle. So first is a connector library, and then we need this JDBC driver class name, and this JDBC connection name, username, and password. So this is my default JDBC user, and this is the password. Then a statement. So what statement we are using? So select star from employee. So this one only, select star from employee. So this data from employee, so we will use in order to copy this from Oracle to Elasticsearch. And then in Elasticsearch, so we need this host name, index name, username, and password, and SSL details. So that's it. So let's save this. Okay, so now we need to execute this Logstash. We need to run this configuration file. So copy this Logstash command. I will tell you how it works. So go to Logstash directory, so go to bin directory and type cmd. So this is our Logstash bin directory. Here like we need to use this command. So what is this command? So first we need to write this Logstash -f, then we need to provide this employee configuration file from config directory. So this is the home directory of Logstash, that is a dot, and then we need to provide this configuration file, so that just now we have created. So this one, this employee_config.conf. So this conf need to provide, and then this is the command in order to reload our configuration automatically. Okay, so Logstash -f, and then configuration file, and then reload the config automatically. So copy this command and go to our Logstash directory, and so this will run this configuration file, and it will connect to Oracle by using jdbc, and it will ingest data into Elasticsearch. Okay, so you can see it is reading this statement, that is a select star from employee. Okay, so meanwhile let's log in into Kibana also. So here go, and so we need this localhost :5601, that is a Kibana command, or we can see from here. So just enter. So it's loading Kibana. Okay, so this is the Kibana dashboard login page. So here type username as a elastic, and give password as this. So as I mentioned, this password whenever you start Elasticsearch at first time, so that password is created. Yeah, so this is the Kibana dashboard. So our interest is go to this management tab, and here go to dev tools. Okay, so in the configuration we have mentioned that it needs to create this employee underscore IDX. So let's see if this index is created and our data is ingested into Elastic or not. So go here, and here you need to write simple command get and this index name /search. So that is a select command of Oracle. Okay, so you can see that our data is here from Logstash. It is connected to Oracle, and it is converted our data to Elasticsearch NoSQL data. You can see our Logstash configuration is successfully executed, and it is copied all the required data into this Elastic index. Okay, so how we can visualize this more better way? So you have to go to this analytics section and go to discover tab. Here we can visualize our data. So here you need to find the data view as employee IDX. It is not there. So we need to create data view, and here name as an index pattern name, as an employee IDX, name as an employee IDX, save data view in Kibana. Okay, so now let's update this data from Elastic IDX. Yeah, so we got this data. So in the last 15 minutes, so we have this data that is incoming to Elasticsearch. So we got the 6 hits that we sent from here. So here we have 6 records. This 102, 104. So you can verify here also. So like this data we got here, like this way. Okay, so go here. So you can see this employee IDX, and here is a JSON that we got. So here you can see this David Johnson and employee ID 106. So you can see here 106 David Johnson. This data we got here. Like you can verify. So like this you can visualize your data into like in the discover tab also. Yeah, so this way we can visualize our data into Kibana also. So and also we have like migrated our SQL data into Elastic data also. Okay, so now how to schedule Logstash to run as a job at a particular interval. So it's a simple configuration that can be done using Logstash file. So in the Logstash configuration file, so if we can see this schedule instruction is there. So here like we need to schedule this configuration as a job. So it will run at the particular interval of time. So how it works? So this is the Elasticsearch documentation. So suppose like we want to schedule job that will execute on 0th minute of every hour every day. Okay, so you need to define this configuration like this here. Okay, so what it will do? So every day it will execute this configuration file at the 0th minute of 0th hour. In this way we can schedule our jobs, Logstash job, daily or at particular interval of time. So the question coming into your mind like we have a relational data into SQL, and we have non-relational data into our Elasticsearch. So how that data modeling works. So you can see this example into screen. So we have this, suppose we have, this is the Oracle data and this is the Elastic data. So we have this author table, we have this post table, and we have this comment table. Okay, and all are interlinked as a foreign key. So this author has this relation with the author ID, and here like this a post ID. Okay, so this data, so how it will represent, or how this data modeling done into Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch will create only one index, that is a blog post, and inside that it will create the document, or you can create sub document as an author. Like this author information goes to this author JSON section, and this post section it will go to this post, and this comment section it will go to comment. But how it will relate with this author, or how it will relate to this particular user. So it will create the array list, or it will create the list into list format. So it will create the user section into comments. So it so this comment belongs to which user, so it will create into this list. So this comment belongs to this user, comment date posted, so like this. And here in a post also, like it will define this metadata. So like this, this is the data modeling. So to summarize this, so we have seen how we can connect with the Oracle with the Logstash jdbc plugin, and then how we can write this configuration for a Logstash pipeline, then how we can start our Logstash in the background for this configuration that we have written, and then how we can send this SQL data, that is Oracle SQL data, to Elasticsearch using Logstash. Then we see how we can schedule the job. Then we can see how we can do data modeling of relational data to our Elastic JSON format data. So for more reference, you can visit this reference link from Elasticsearch documentation. So stay tuned for further interesting sessions, and do subscribe to our channel for more such content. And thanks a lot for watching.